All right, we're doing a ladder down.
Ladder down.
Mile, 1,200, 800, 3 times 400, it equals 3 miles. First mile, think of it as a tempo, but the last lap or two of that mile could be a little faster. But don't do the opposite where you're going out fast and hanging on. So the mental trick is the first interval is part of your workout, a part of your warm up. And after 1 mile, it's 1/3 done. So just, so it's 4 laps, 3 laps, 2 laps, and a couple 1 laps. But the first one, especially the first 2 laps of the mile, just kind of chill. Kind of find your groove. It's nice out, it's sunny. Not too windy if I recall, right?
No, it is super good.
Short-term memory, I'm like, what's
1 mile.
Oh. Whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1. .658, 7 flat, Kelly Roberts. 735. Good work. 738. Nice job.
7 flat. Hardest part's over. No, it's not.
So for me, it's way easier than 4, right? We just did this. It's amazing how it's like, it's almost like 1,000. It's kind of, and this song's on. So if that mile is hard, just try to replicate that pace. If the mile is easy, you go a little faster. But always take the first lap easy, and your kind of mind and body should find its own groove. Ready? 3, 2, 1, begin. 144, 145, 147, 148. Perfect. 330, perfect. Lock in, elbow tap, up, 515, good work.
Oh man. Really going for it. So hard. I keep thinking about my brother, which is good. Reminds me to keep going, even when it hurts. So cheesy, but 800s.
3, 2, 1. Nice strong, up tall, elbows back. Find that groove. 42, 143, 144, 149, 155, 328. Good job. 334. 52.
That felt like shit. Ugh. We want 400s, never done. Shake it off.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh man, we're almost done. Yeah.
1 lap, nice and even, not crazy hard. Relax. Nice job. 145, 146, 147.
Nice and easy.
Think of form on this. I'll finish that last 150 where you're a little tired. Alright?
A little tired.
A little tired. It's all relative. 3, 2, 1. 33. Good job, good job. 137. 39, 40. One to go.
I hate when I dry heave. That one was really hard. One more.
Strong. 3,
When you
2,
hold me.
1. Elbow straight back, up tall. On the go. Strong, smooth. 137. 140. 144. That's good. 150. Excellent.
That one wasn't that good. I look pretty much exactly how I feel. It's Tuesday, February 27th. Today is my younger brother Scott, who passed away in 2009. Would be. No, it is. It's his 25th birthday, and birthdays are the worst. Just the worst. Because they're just a day that you should be with your loved one or celebrating your loved one, and instead, we get to celebrate a memory. And that sucks. It's so funny, like, there are days that go by where I think about him and I smile, and then there are days that go by and I think about him and I just shatter into a million pieces and fall apart. And today, like, I'm not shattering into a million pieces and falling apart. This is kind of to be expected. And it's going to be a good day. We're going to, go get barbecue later, which was his favorite food. And we're going to meet up with one of his best friends, Forrest, who I haven't seen in a while, which I'm super stoked about. And we have friends, and we are going to take the day to have fun and tell jokes and smile. But it sucks. Grief sucks, man. Like, when your people are taken from you too soon, it is just the most unimaginable, worst thing. It's been, like, I think this year it's going to be 9 years, or almost 10 years now. No, it's 9 years this year. And it just, every year, the same pain. It's a dull pain, but it's there. And I was writing about this morning on Instagram because it's so, like, silly to even, like, social media adds such a weird component to grief when you want to talk about what you're going through, and, like, it's I feel like pretending it's not happening or just, like, keeping it off is doing myself a disservice. And it's almost like it feels like betrayal is what it feels like. So I feel compelled to say something and do something and talk about him. Because I think the scariest thing is that you'll forget them, or that other people will forget them. But I know that won't happen. It won't happen. But, yeah. I was writing about this morning, when he died, I, like, really thought we'd never be happy again. And it took a really long time. Because at first, like, the pain is so huge, and that's all you feel. It's just panic. And then for me, like, my panic turned into, like, numbness. And I would feel super numb, and then, something would happen, or a memory or something, and I would, like, immediately feel that huge tidal wave of grief again. And in a way, it's almost like you feel like you're drowning and you're just about to go under, and then you get that breath, like, that's kind of like what it feels like, and it's really jarring. And then eventually, like, you throw the stone into the water, and at first the ripples are big, and then they just, it's just dissipating. And with time, it sort of feels like that. Like, when stuff like that happens, it's not as jarring. It's just, you have tools to deal with it in different ways, and it really does become a part of your life and your new normal. But, we were able to find happiness again, of course. It just was never I don't want to say ignorant, because it wasn't ignorant, like, blindfold. I guess it was just, like, blind ignorance, that you don't understand that much pain is out there, and that you can feel that. But, it's just different. And it just is something that you have to work for. Like, finding joy on the days where I don't really want to get out of bed. Like, today I don't really want to get out of bed. I have to work. But yeah, it's finding ways to find joy on the days when you don't want to and the days that you don't want to do anything. And, I think it's less about forcing yourself to be happy and more about finding ways to honor yourself and be compassionate with yourself and the people around you, and just like give as much love as you can, because when you feel that pain that like we live with, it makes you not want to love again, because that pain's inevitable, or in anything, and like loss is just a part of life. But you can't shy away from it. You really do have to give your heart as openly as often as possible, because love is, one of the best ways to find joy. So for me, like spending the day telling everyone I love them, who I love, and that I'm grateful for their love and for everything they do for me, or that, have said to me, or the laughs they've brought me, and then just looking at pictures, even though they hurt. I try to do that. But yeah. Let's totally take a right turn and talk about running. Track day. There's a trash can right there. I did not just like throw that at the floor. Track day. Today we did 1200s. No, 1600, which is a mile, and then we did 1200s, 800s, and then 3 400s. My mile was awesome. Felt, pretty easy. 1200 was also pretty easy. The 800 hurt. The first 400 we took easy, and then the second 400 was great, and then the last 400 felt like trash. But yeah, the speed work's going really good. I'm still like really struggling with my hip. I haven't really been talking about it because there's nothing we can do. It is what it is. But, taking a lot of time to recover and do my strength training has been important, really important. But yeah, and also my toe is still jacked up, but doing my best. Oh, it hurts to bend it. Good times. So yeah, things are going well. As well as they could. Just choosing ways to get excited about it. So this is kind of a downer. Yeah. The end.